Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the 2021-22 school year. I'm Jen Sublett. I'm your new principal, and it is my pleasure to welcome you and wanted to spend some time today just getting us ready for both this week and for this year. As you know, we have a slightly different bell schedule this year. We are back to an AB schedule. You're here in your warrior period, which is a new structure we have this year. It's a short class that will meet every day, and we'll use it for a lot of different types of activities. After warrior period, you'll go to second block. And second block is what determines which lunch you have. Unfortunately, due to COVID, we're not able to have one long lunch at Western. So if your second period class is in either a room that is the A wing, C wing, D wing, E wing in the ESA building, one of our new buildings, which we call the pods, or in classrooms B 113, 114, 115, and 116, you will have the early lunch. After warrior period, you go straight to lunch. You do not have to report to your second period class first, although you're welcome to drop off your stuff. If you have a class in the B classrooms, either upstairs or downstairs, please go from your warrior period into second period. You'll have 5 minutes for this class transition. Then later in the class, you'll hear a bell that will release you into your lunch. That lunch will end for those students and they'll go straight into the third block. In the afternoon, we realized that we had a lot of instruction and that you will probably need a little bit of a break, especially with all of the mask wearing. So between 2:15 and 2:25, instead of a 5-minute class exchange, you'll have 10 minutes. Please take your time, be able to talk to some friends, and we highly recommend that you step outside and take your mask off. Just a reminder that we're not on a 4x4 this year, which means you have all A classes and they alternate between A days and B days. Our A days are Mondays and Wednesdays. Our B days are Tuesdays and Thursdays, and Fridays will alternate between A's and B's in order for us to have an even number of classes by the end of the year. Notice again that your warrior period will meet every day, just a quick little check-in, and then you'll move on to your 2A or your 2B, depending on the day of the week. Wanted to go over quick notes about lunch. We really want you all to be able to have a break, see as many of your friends as possible, and feel like you have a chance to relax in the middle of the day. So for first lunch, these areas that are highlighted in green are areas where students can eat lunch, they'll check in, or even better yet, go outside. We would love to encourage you to go outside as much as the weather permits. There you can take off your masks and really have a chance to relax. We will have the library available during lunch. If you have first lunch, please use the stairwell by the senior patio to access the library. There may be days where classes are in the library, and in that case, you won't be able to go to that area for lunch. For second lunch, our students in the B classrooms will be having their lunch. Please stay in the B wing so that we don't disrupt the classes that are going on in A and C and D. But again, we highly recommend that you go outside and enjoy some fresh air and a chance to take off your mask. A couple quick notes. We do have to maintain our mitigation strategies during lunch, and we have to be able to do contact tracing in case we have a positive COVID case. So when you're outside, your mask can be off, but we do ask you to still remain spread out. We will have lots of faculty on hand to help you remember to socially distance. Our cafeteria is open. We'll have 4 food lines. All of our meals are free this year. And if you decide to eat in the cafeteria, we ask that you have no more than 4 students to a table. We're going to have small clipboards on the table, and we're going to ask you to sign in and make sure you write really clearly your first and last name. You're able to take off your masks while you're actively eating, but do put your mask back on when you're done. And once your mask is back on, you're able to walk around and socialize a bit more. You're welcome to eat in the library and then move to outside if you want to take a break after you finish eating. We also have our teachers on hand, and they're really eager for you to have a great lunch too. So you're welcome to go and eat in a room within the zone that your lunch period is being held. There'll be sign-in sheets in those rooms as well, so we know who took their mask off and ate. And again, we'll have teachers on hand to answer any questions. And that's really it. Other than that, we're hoping Western feels like Western and that you have a great year. We will take feedback. We'll see how we can make this work together. And again, we want you to have a great time, and we're excited that you're back in person 5 days a week. I look forward to meeting all of you. I'll be out and about today and throughout the week. So please come up and introduce yourself, and I hope we have a great year together. Thanks.